Okay. Third word on the cross, eternity assured. Born of heaven to live for heaven. Luke 23, 42 to 43, he was saying, Jesus, this is the thief. Now at the beginning, they both reviled him. At the beginning, they both reviled him. But when the crunch of the cross comes and you begin to hang on the cross, when you hang on the cross and your legs are suspended and your feet are not on earth, your diaphragm can't work and your rib cage can't work. Inspiration is easy, expiration is difficult. So what happens when a person is hung on the cross, usually between the ulna and the radius, nail pierces, and in some cases they tie also. But in Jesus' case, he was crucified, nail is put through the ulna and radius, not through the palm, because you can't hang on, that palm will tear down. And when you hang, what happens is the victim goes like this. Can't breathe out. Did you understand that? Can't breathe out. That's what happens in rabies also. You can breathe in, you can't breathe out. It's terrible agony. And in order to exhale, they grip the vertical pole of the cross with their thigh. It's a terrible cry. And people die cursing the cross. But how did Jesus begin? Father, forgive them. Thief on this side, I just like to think this side, saw this. And he said, he's not one of us. He stopped the reviling. You read Mark, they both reviled. But when the crucifixion took toll and breathing became difficult, and when breathing became more difficult, the intrapleural pressure goes up, one cause of asphyxia. And the pressure in the lungs goes up. And then the right heart, which is frail, cannot pump into that pressure. And the right heart begins to fail. In a person who's dying of crucifixion, the systemic blood pressure, which is usually 120/80, becomes equal with the right heart pressure. Usual right heart pressure is about 30/20, 30/10. But it keeps going up and the right heart fails. Then serous fluid collects around the heart and serous fluid collects around the lungs. So when the person dies and you put a spear in, what comes out? What comes out? Blood and water. That's the way Roman soldier certifies death before you bring him down from the cross. You have to certify death. So when Jesus was taken down from the cross, he was dead. So when he pierced, he was already, heart had failed, serous fluid had come out, and he sends a spear through the heart, anyway he will die. But if they go on doing this for a long time, if they go on doing this for a long time, they break the legs. Because how do they breathe? By gripping the vertical pole between their thighs. So they came and broke the legs of the thieves. You remember? But when they came to Jesus, he was already dead. When Joseph of Arimathea went to ask Pilate, Mark says, Pilate asked, is he already dead? Usually they don't die so fast. But Jesus died of emotional stress, every other stress. This condition is called cardiac tamponade. Fluid collects around the heart, inside the pericardial sac. Heart can't beat. It can happen in other medical conditions, but in crucifixion, this happened. That's how they die. In crucifixion, you don't die because of loss of blood. Very little blood is lost. You die because of this. But thank you for the blood of Jesus. Shall we say thank you for the blood of Jesus?